about the
action.
intro.
Shout
It's
out.
gonna annoy Zach the most because the intro is here we go, satellite radio. Y'all getting hit with the boom boom.
No,
Not
no,
the
no,
boom boom.
no.
I'm all for the here we go though.
All right, so you ready for the fact of the week?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Actually, I really like this one because I did not know this. NFL referees also receive Super Bowl rings.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense. You
Did
call
it-
So
it
if you
did it-
ref
that
in the
makes sense.
game, you get a less extravagant ring.
Yeah.
does
What is
it?
it?
Yeah,
Does
that's
it
pretty
have
cool.
like a referee's
Yeah,
symbol on it, or
yeah.
is it just
Is it
the
just the
random?
NFL logo, or is it
I'm
like
gonna
the
look it
team that
up. Let's
won?
see.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
While they're looking that up,
Let's see.
I want to say welcome back to the C.E.S.T podcast, Caveman
Hey
Entertainment
guys.
Sports Talk, episode 2. We're gonna go over some of the MLB trade reactions. We got football around the corner, both college and NFL. As you could see, I had to break out for the one time. But just a reminder.
Oh, true. Yes.
Just a reminder.
Yeah.
But
Go Birds. Go
yep,
Birds.
go Birds. But we're
Absolutely
gonna start
not.
off with Scott. He's gonna be more tuned into what's going on right now. So
Oh,
Scott.
real quick. I don't know if you guys can
Oh
see
yeah,
this.
that's my bad. I jumped
This
ahead.
is this is an example of what it looks like.
It does say official. It's a little.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty
It's
cool,
cool.
though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly.
I feel
like
like
it. With a little
I feel like
trophy
if
in the
you're out
middle
at a pawn shop or
Yeah.
you're out somewhere, finding that would be cooler than finding a Super
would be
Bowl
cool.
ring.
Yeah,
Oh, like
Yeah,
a team one,
that's
that
like
would be cooler.
rare.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's more obscure for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Scott, you go if there's any just a couple points you want to add real quick, and then we'll deep dive into what we have for this week.
Okay, so the Yankees finally getting Aaron Judge back tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. It's good. That's big.
Are they gonna
Big
win?
for you guys?
Probably not going to win tonight. We got Will
pitching?
Warren on the mound.
Who?
The bullpen sucks ass, even though we just added 3
Who?
relievers.
Oh, you mean the ace, Will Warren?
Absolutely not. Well,
Will
I mean,
Wheaton.
Will Warren's he's good at home. He's good at home, but on the road, not so much.
I have another crazy fact to add on to the thing real quick. Trey
Yeah.
Turner has yet to homer at Citizens Bank Park this year. Just a fun fact.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Trey
I
Turner.
heard that today.
Really?
He has 12
He's
home
only
runs and they're all away.
on the road. Wow.
But okay. So we'll start off with you, Matt. I see. We think we have some news on. Everyone's seen it, but if you want to touch on the
Prime?
Deion Sanders news that happened.
Yeah. So earlier in the week, we found out that Prime got his bladder removed. He had
Yeah.
cancer in his bladder, but he got it removed. He's good. No more cancer. He's still gonna coach. So that's pretty cool. When I first heard the news about the announcement and it being health related, I thought he was gonna retire, like especially Urban Meyer style.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, but no, it's good news to hear that
Yeah.
he was able to get it taken care of and he's still able to coach.
Deion's one of those players. As much as you might find his ways kind of annoying and the way he does things, he was prime. He was prime. He was
Yeah.
like I don't want to say I'm old enough to see it, but we've all seen the tape. He was a good player.
Yeah, he's prime. He's true to himself, and he does so. In a way, it's not always the most well received, but he does bring eyes to the game. So, like
Yeah.
for that
That's
reason,
fair.
he is important. He holds his weight.
Scott, your camera turned off just in case you didn't know.
No, I'm trying to look at something.
No.
What I don't know is where Carucci comes into play, because that was
Yeah, that
super
was weird.
random.
Yeah, I
that
didn't
was
know.
random. Yeah,
What's
and
that?
I think
I'm
they asked him about it in an interview, and
pretty
he
sure
kinda,
that age gap is pretty
quickly got
pretty
off
crazy,
of that.
Mhm.
But we'll see. Hey, you know what?
Hey,
Love is love. But
more power to him, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't got a bladder, but get you some action out here, buddy.
Yeah. I mean.
so, just to add to football, we have a couple refusing to play because of contracts, but I'll go over the one.
Uh.
Not in-house, but in division, Terry McLaurin, Commanders wide receiver. We all know how good he is. The Commanders don't want to pay him. Simple as that. It seems to be.
And I don't know why.
You think it's? I think it's age related.
I
What do
think it's
you
age
guys
related
think?
as well,
'Cause I
too.
think
Definitely.
he's
I was
he's about to be what 30.
30. He's about to be
So
30.
I don't think they want to give a mega deal to a 30-year-old receiver. But I mean, what's it gonna be? You think four years? I think
He probably
there's
wants
4
4
good
years,
years left in
30.
Terry.
If they give
He-
him 4 and they've
Yeah.
front loaded heavily, I think that's more likely. I
Yeah.
saw on
Yeah.
Stonewatch, some fantasy footballers this morning, they were talking about it. They said that they should super front load it heavily and give him nothing at the end. Also, like, your other receiver is fucking Debo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
how many
Fucking pay the
years
man.
left?
Like,
yeah,
How many years left for Debo do
yeah.
you think there are?
That's
And
what
he's
I
been
was
your
gonna
best
say.
receiver for how long? Like, just treat him well. Like,
Yeah.
Quarterback or
why
not?
spoil it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He finally might have a quarterback, and after all these years of him performing with no quarterback, you don't want to pay him.
Yep.
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any real steam to the him for Tyreek Hill trade, or because Tyreek Hill's what, 31? Is he the same
Yeah,
age?
'cause he's old too.
Actually,
And
that's
is he like under
And
contract?
he's on their contract, but I believe
Yeah, Tyreek just turned 31 in March.
he's
Okay.
31.
doesn't he get paid like 30 mil a year though? It's the same thing that McLaren was. Maybe he has less years on his deal. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
They're
3 years,
essentially McLaurin is essentially
90.
a year younger than Tyreek.
Yeah,
Only a year. Which going into this whole contract thing, I didn't know that.
27 mil.
I
Yeah.
was like, it's a no-brainer to sign Terry. But then I'm like, oh, he's
27 a year.
going to be 30
Yes.
by week
Okay.
1, week 2, and then I kind of
Me
been like,
too, yeah.
oh, okay. Like, do you guys think he's cool with taking a 2-year 64, like 32 a year, or do you think he's pushing for that third and fourth year? Because even if you front load it, he's gonna know. He's gonna have his lawyer. He's gonna have his agent. They're gonna see that, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, this is essentially a
True.
2-year deal worth 60 mil."
Not gonna want to sign that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He's not. I mean, look at CJ. If with just to reference the Eagles, the first time we lost CJ to the Lions, when he walked to free agency, it would how we wanted to give him. I think it was a Stone. You might be able to clarify more. It was like a 3-year or 4-year deal, but it was heavily front loaded. And I think he was getting like I think it was less than $1 million or something in the final year or something like that. And he didn't want to sign it. And I kind of understand, but at the same time, you got to understand you're only going to be this good and this young once. So I feel like you should just take what you can get. But
I think that's exactly why they want the extra security though, because
yeah,
this may be McLaurin's last chance at a mega contract. Like if he takes the 3 years, you're 33. I don't think unless you literally ball out every season, I don't think any team is going to be itching to give a 32, 33-year-old,
if he was
another
27,
30 million a year contract.
if he was 27, he'd have so much leverage on it because he'd have 3 years. He knows he can mess around for a year if he had to. But right now it's crunch time. But I mean, if
he was 27,
Commanders
I
were
think
offering
this would be
him
done.
3 years and 28.5 or something, I think he'd be dumb not to take that. I don't.
Is there a team that we think can trade for him and then give him the 4-year, 30 mil plus contract he's looking for?
That too.
Chargers.
I said Giants.
Giants.
I just don't think the Giants. I think
Bills.
I think if the Giants were to trade for him, the Commanders would charge more, being that it's in division than out, and if it was the Chargers. Because A, the Chargers are in a different conference, and B, it's across the fucking country, so they don't really have to worry about. Yeah.
I think the Cortland Sutton deal didn't help.
No.
McLaren either.
How
Sutton got what?
I'm looking that up real quick.
I think he got 4 for, what was it, 4 for 90 something?
4 years, 92.
Guys,
he got 23
I need you
a
to
year.
see this real
That's
quick on my iPad.
23
I'm
years
show you
not
the camera.
helping.
Look at the picture when I type in Cortland Sutton.
The cap hits 14 for 2025, 2026.
Stone, look, this is Cortland Sutton, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Just wanted that to be seen.
But yeah, he got 4 for
29.
So
he's the same age.
How do we
he's essentially
feel?
the same age as literally the same age by
Terry
a month.
McLaurin as good as Cortland Sutton?
Yes.
Better. I'd
say yes.
7 million better is the question.
How much did Cortland Sutton get per year?
23 a year. And
no, actually, it's more like at 2027, it's 28.4, 29.9, and 30.
Okay.
So basically 30 mil a year.
Yeah, it was an $18.5 million signing bonus, $40 million guaranteed at signing.
ends when he's 35.
And there's
So it's
2
pretty
void years.
comparable.
I mean,
It's a 4-year deal with 2
he's
void years.
he's touching 30 that last year though, and
Yeah.
that's like, and I'm sure
That's
that's
fair.
probably not many dollars guaranteed in that.
Yeah.
So I think if that's the type of
That's
deal
fair.
Terry wants to take, I think they'll be glad to do that. But I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's
40
gonna get.
mil guaranteed at signing.
Yeah. I had it up on Sports Track or whatever they has. Yeah. Spot Rack. I don't know how you fucking say it, but
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm
I
saying
personally, I think he's worth it based off of what we've seen him do again
yeah,
with little to no quarterback play.
like at all.
But
And he
yeah.
I
hasn't
also
really
get
he hasn't showed signs
why.
of slowing down, but I agree with like when it gets to an age like this and big contracts like
Mhm.
this, it gets more tough to just
Yeah,
willingly sign it or like offer
yeah,
it.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
for sure.
So moving on. Scott
If
looks
we
like. Oh, go ahead. No, go. We're not moving
okay,
on.
now I
No, we're
was
not
gonna
moving on.
ask
Go
if
ahead. Add that.
no, we can move on. Asking if we want to hit the other NFC East trade request
We
now,
might
or
as
if we
well
want
do
to
it.
hit
We
it later.
can.
We might as well get it
It's
over
Yeah.
with. Yeah,
topical.
go ahead, Matt. You
Yeah.
got that.
Okay.
It's your
So
team.
so Micah Parsons requested a trade. He wrote a note. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna read the note, but
No, you're fine.
he wrote on the notes app and put it on social media, basically saying, you know, Cowboys are playing. He's been trying to get his money for a couple years now. He said he was open to doing a deal last year, which frankly, I'm not 100% sure I believe, because he knew all the pass rushers were coming up to get paid. So why do a deal early when you can, even if you don't want absolute top of
Get
the
more
market, there
later.
were still a few more people. Like that was before Max got paid. Um, who else recently got paid? Steelers guy. Why can't I think of his name? TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this before other people got paid. So I don't
And
really think he wanted to get a deal done last
let
year.
me.
But
Let
the
me.
Cowboys are throwing shots, and so he said he's tired of the shot throwing. He's tired of the games. They're not contacting his agent, so he said he doesn't want to be a Cowboy anymore.
Yeah, do you remember like what Jerry said?
About Micah specifically, or
Like, I know he said something like it took a long time. It said something like Emmett Smith. I know it's hard to keep track of anything, honestly.
Jerry said a lot of things. Jerry has been throwing shots, which I don't understand. Because for example, he's given a couple of I won't say press conferences, but like he's been to the podium talking
Yeah.
multiple times, and fans have been yelling, "Pay Micah, we want Micah," etc. And two times now in his walk off with the media, and they've asked him about the fans screaming "Pay Micah." He said the fans, the fans were louder for CD last year. Like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Why are
That's
you saying
fucking
that?
funny.
Oh, Jerry, never change, man.
Basically, that's what they're
Saying it.
saying is
Never
they
change.
weren't as loud. They don't care about Micah as much. Like,
Yeah.
Why are
bro,
you doing that?
that's not the way to go. That's not the
No,
way to
He's
go.
just
it's
kind of
not.
forcing him
You
out
gone?
more.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and
do
they
you?
do this. It's what the Cowboys do with every star. They take it to the media. They throw digs at them. They
Yeah,
wait.
they did it with
Dak
Dak
got
too. He's
paid
still doing it with
game
Dak.
one. Dak got paid game one. And yeah, he's still taking shots at Dak,
He's still
saying
taking
how
shots
he
at
paid
Dak.
him
Yeah.
highest contract in the league and he got injured, etc. But why do you pay all this extra money for players? Because you wait.
Yep.
Instead of getting the deal done early, you wait. You want an extra look see. You want another year to see if they're really worth it, or you just want to milk the media. And it comes back to bite you. They don't
Yeah. He
win any of the deals,
just to
so
put
I
it in
don't get why they do it.
perspective. Would you give Micah 3 years, 106, with 91
Um,
guaranteed?
I well, I would want to give Mike a 5-year deal. He
Well, just on
probably
that
wants a
basis.
4-year deal.
So would you give him an
So I
AAV
would
of
want to keep it to
35
4.
5? Would you want to get? Would you be okay with that?
I'd be perfectly fine with that. He's
Because
not going
that's
to take that. I don't think he's going to
that. Well,
take that.
but
I'd be
that's
perfectly
the
fine with it.
Max Crosby deal. That's the only reason why I bring that up. I didn't want to say
Yeah,
whose deal
I'd
that
be
was, but
I would pencil him in at minimum. I would pencil him in above TJ. TJ got 41. Micah
TJ got
is probably
41.
gonna, yeah, Micah's probably
Yeah,
gonna want.
41 year.
Miles got 40.
But
TJ got 41.
would you?
Yeah, so
If
How do
he
you
Micah's
gets
gonna
feel?
want
40,
42.
if he gets more than 41 a year, he'll be the highest paid on
Nah,
average.
yeah.
Okay.
And I
I
think
mean,
that's what he's
fair. No,
waiting.
that's fair.
I think that's part of what he's waiting for, to not just be the highest paid D end. He wants to be the highest non-quarterback
Crosby took a team-friendly deal.
in league. Yeah,
Yeah.
Crosby did.
The
Yeah, he
May,
did.
the May,
That's
the more I
max.
look into that, he did. Wow, because they both signed 3-year deals.
There's were
Guaranteed
extensions
was
though, right?
more.
I
Was
don't
Max's an
know.
extension or was it a new deal?
I think it was an extension.
Yeah,
Well, so was
Mike
Brock
is also
technically.
26, 4 years younger
yeah.
than TJ
He's younger
Watt.
than
So I
both
think
of them.
that's
Yeah,
really deserved.
yeah.
Micah,
Someone will
I'd
pay
give
it.
him the four. I'd
they're
give him the
trying.
4 year deal.
So WIP. I don't know if you were listening at all when they were doing this, but what WIP's been trying to weigh the opinion of like trading for Micah.
Not happening.
It's not happening.
No, it's not.
B,
I don't.
the only way I
I
think
wouldn't
you
do it.
could allow that to happen is we'd have to consider getting rid of one of the receivers. Like we'd have to start considering, because like if we're gonna run the ball for the next 2 to 3 years, why are we paying 2 wide receivers to over 25 a year?
So they're
I get
good,
with
and
because they're good.
they're good, and it's a bargain.
It is a bargain, but
For
I kind of
for what second number 2 wide receivers are going for now? T Higgins,
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, we do have a good
it's
point
a
there.
discount.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I think Schmidt's way better than T.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's the best number
Oh my
2
God,
in the
yeah.
league personally, but
I would agree with that.
yeah.
Actually,
But I mean,
we'll see. We'll see what Higgins.
it all depends too, because the Eagles we're gonna have Jalen coming up, Carter. We're gonna have
Q and
Quinion,
DD.
Coop. We're gonna just go down the
It'll be
list.
a while,
Jalen
though,
Hunt
isn't
at
it,
one
year
point
two?
is gonna want to get paid.
Just saying though,
Yeah,
coming up.
those are coming up, and like that's when you got to start looking at those contracts of 2 receivers, and you're like, oh well, do you think we can swing?
The rest of your contracts are gonna smack then too, aren't they? Because like Hurts, his deal goes up.
Yeah, his deal starts,
Like you
but I
start
think
seeing his money for real in a
Howie's
couple of
very
years. Like
good.
2028,
Yeah.
2029 is when y'all start. And
Howie's
granted,
really
that's still a
good
few
though.
years from now.
Howie's
Yeah,
really good
Jalen
though.
Hurts is 2029. AJ Brown is 2030. Devontae Smith
Mhm.
2029. Saquon 2029.
Yeah, that 2029 year is when all
Jalen
y'all
Carter
when
2020. You'll
y'all
probably get
cap hell is gonna be.
he'll
I
get some
think
of them done
Might be
early.
keeping
I
it up,
think
though.
that's what he
gonna
does a
get.
lot.
Yeah, Howie's not going to let it get to that. He's not going to let it get to 2029. I don't think. Howie's good
Also gonna
with
come off.
getting the contracts
What can
before.
you do but add void years though? Like that money has to hit at some like the
Like
money
bonus
hitting
money.
is
Bonus
you
money.
know
I can't say how, but
Yeah,
he does these extensions early, and
yeah.
yeah
somehow the
And
cap
when
balances. But that's what I
yeah
mean by you do it early. He'll extend one of them in 2026, maybe,
and
then
then when
another
you
one in
have
2027,
yeah.
yeah,
like
and you
something
have an
like that.
owner
But I don't know
who
how.
and when you have an owner in Jeffrey Lurie that's willing to shell out bonuses of that much money up front and stuff like that, it gives you leeway as a GM to be able to move money around, because you could turn what would be base salary into a bonus, and then there you go, you just freed up money. So, yep.
Yeah, but
It
I
just
don't
got real
think just
quiet there
to
for some reason.
close up the Micah thing. I don't see any world in which they trade him.
I don't really
I don't
either.
see
I
anyone
Let it
giving
play
up
out
what
to
they
the
need to
end.
give
I
up.
wouldn't trade him. Well, it's gonna start with 2 ones if we're doing anything.
Because um, they were saying for the Eagles, they were like, "Oh, Nolan Smith in a 1 gets it done." Like, no, what the fuck, it doesn't. That does not
I
get
think
that done.
No, the
gets
only
their tone hung up.
You got like at it and see what happens.
the only semi realistic trade I think that just has been tossed around. I forget, maybe it was like one of the ESPN people or something. But the one that I would do. They said Patriots would be trading for him, and they'd be trading 2 1s, a 2, and a 4, or something like that. And I'd turn that
That's
in. I'm not gonna
pretty
lie to you,
fair.
I'd turn that in.
For
I wouldn't.
For
I
for
would. I
2025.
would
40
just want
for
Micah.
40 million cap space and 2 1s
I
and
would just
extra,
want
I
Micah.
listen, I'd do it.
I would
I'd
just
do
want
it.
Micah.
I'd turn it in.
You don't replace Micah. Like he's not a replaceable. You got to replace him with
No, but
two players.
yeah, but you can possibly do it from the 40 million in savings because you're not paying. So you're gonna save that money, and then you
Patriots
get
may
two
be bad.
ones and a 2. Yeah, the Patriots aren't good, so you're gonna get,
Gonna get a
pretty
like
solid ones, a solid
yeah.
2, and a 4. Like I would I would do it. I'd definitely do it. I'd turn that card in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But I'd also just pay him his money. So
Yeah.
I would have paid him. I would have paid him already. My name's not Jerry.
I would have gotten him done. Oh
Fair,
yeah, he would have been done last year
fair.
if that was me.
Well, that's the problem though. They were in the middle of effing around with Dak and CD, so
Oh,
I don't know that they could have gotten them done last year.
good
I guess
point.
they could have, but it's Dallas. They're dysfunctional. The way they do things, like they're one of maybe 2 or 3 teams. The Bengals,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah. Oh, the Bengals. Yeah.
the Ravens in some sense, but not as much anymore. But like they're one of a couple teams that operate the way they do. The vast majority of the league operates a different way.
Yeah.
So why they feel like what they do works, I don't know. But
Yeah. I think it's just Jerry being in Jerry's world
old
type
ass
thing.
Gary,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's been successful at some point in his life. So he wants to do things his way, and he's willing to,
I just
I
can't
guess,
believe
not win if it's not his way.
no one said to him like, Jerry, it's been 30 fucking years, dog. You haven't been good you haven't been Super Bowl good in 30 years.
Yeah.
Something's got to change. Like, and I'm not saying
Nah,
that
they
as
want
an
to do it
Eagles
their
fan. I'm
way.
saying that as just like a football fan. Like,
Well,
you got to change.
here's the thing. Jerry has taken a very big step back. Like Jerry crowdsources a lot of things. He's not the meddler that he was
Mm,
before. Like meddling in everything. That's
I
not
got you.
him.
Yeah.
But Steven's no better. Like his son's not
Yeah,
better. And his
yeah,
son's the
It's the
next one
same
in
thing, but
charge. So it's
younger.
just
yeah.
like, yeah.
But
And probably a little worse because where Jerry was a little bit like George Steinbrenner, he'd wheel and deal, spend money a bit. Steven's the opposite. He ain't do it. Steven
Mm,
is what Hal is to George. And
gotcha.
Hal does spend some money, so I can't even really say that, but similar comparison.
yeah. But Scott, do you have the thingy up? Because you're
Yeah.
up next, dude.
Yeah, Scott's getting
You're gonna.
sleepy. He needs to
I
talk about
know.
the NIL payments.
I know. You need to talk about the
Yeah.
prohibition on the NIL payments. I
And
actually didn't
actually,
know
I'm
this
gonna
was
say
happening.
quick switch. Scott, jump to the Virginia Tech right after because we've been talking for a while. So back to back
Good.
it.
So
Yeah.
earlier this year, they sort of put like a CBA on it, but not like an official one on the NIL for college sports. So as of right now, no one knows how that's going to work. But so each school has $20 million to allocate to each of their sports programs as of right. And that shit ain't gonna work, bro. People are
They
gonna
have
still be
20
doing
more to
backdoor
allocate.
deals. Yeah,
What's the
for
allocation
football.
for? Like for the NIL?
Yeah, for $20 million in
Yeah.
NIL per like the TV deals to give to each of
Okay.
the sports programs. But like, bro, people are using like somebody said Texas spent 40 million on NIL for their roster for this year. That's just not gonna work, bro.
Well,
Especially,
I was a big proponent in saying that NIL kind of ruins the whole point of college and like you're kind of making. You know what I'm saying? It like I get
yeah,
kids should be getting paid, but like does a does a like Shador Sanders would have made way more money playing in college again than him being
yeah.
in the NFL. He's not even proven. He was drafted in the 5th
Do
round,
you think it's just kind of because I agree it was starting to get a little too rampant. It
and
didn't
I
have
think
enough
yeah,
guidelines in place.
it's one extreme battling another extreme. So like the extreme that it was, they're like, all right, now it's only 20 million. Here's your other extreme, and then they're like, figure it out.
Do you think that's going to lead to more like just backdoor payments again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
until they
But
figure it out.
can they though? Because then
Actually,
you
no,
know
because you have to report anything
you have
over
to
like
report. Yeah.
$500.
Yeah, but
Then
you
you're
know
back
they
to
used to have
reporting.
like the
Report.
tag man, and they
Yeah.
would like
Yeah,
Yeah.
celebrity
yeah,
couple
Hawaii,
like
Oregon.
handle and
What are
everything.
the ramifications for doing that now though?
Yeah, that's a
Because
good
like
point.
players
Oh, do we
weren't really
have any?
getting paid
Yeah.
then, so you could kind of
Yeah.
under the table certain
Is
things. But like now that everybody's getting paid and there is a hard stipulation, now you're ducking the rules when people are getting paid, or as it is. So like
yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit. It's not really worse, but there's already a structure in place for what you
Yeah,
want to do, but you want to go, back channel to do more. Like that's a little bit
Mhm.
dirtier in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, in the notes, I'm just gonna to go over. I'm not meaning to cutting from you, Scott. It says
No, go ahead.
so like the deal requires the athlete to promote a product or service that is being sold to make a profit, rather than just being a vehicle to channel money from the boosters. That I kind of understand because I feel like that's what's
Yeah,
happening.
supposed to be the whole time.
yeah. An actual what do they
It
call
started
those
out
things?
as, and then the collective stepped it. My bad, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Like that's what it originally was supposed to start out as, and a name, image, and likeness, not just like giving people money to go to their school. And
Hmm.
then Oregon, Texas A&M, everybody just started fucking blowing it out of the water.
Yeah,
And now you see people, Georgia, Ohio State, Bama, all spending. Like USC even now they got a AD or a GM and started spending all kinds of crazy money this year, and
wow.
Hmm.
why
Okay.
they got the #1 class.
Hmm.
Ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's damn sure
You
not because
got
Lincoln,
At least you're
Kentucky. Gotta be
honest.
honest.
you
And then
got
just
good
a pivot,
donors.
and
You
then just
got
a
good
pivot into
donors,
Virginia
and
Tech,
those
Scott.
corporations.
Is that
Did you want to bring? Did you want to go into the Virginia Tech
yeah?
Yeah. You
tampering
want to hop
claim?
into the
Wow.
tampering?
Wow. Stone, would you just want to skip right to the MLB stuff after this? I don't know what your thinking is.
We'll do really quick hitters.
Okay. Okay. We'll kind of. Oh yeah. Okay. I got
Like we
you.
won't talk in depth. It would just be the headline.
Yeah. I got you. Cool. Okay.
Keep on track.
All
Gotcha.
right,
So
Scott. What's going on
the
with Virginia Tech?
North Carolina Central is alleging that the Virginia Tech was on their sidelines trying to recruit their running back at last year. This
Yeah.
doesn't
That's
surprise
ballsy if that's
me.
actually true.
'Cause, I mean, we've
Super
seen this
ballsy.
shit with Connor Stallions in the 23 season, just fucking on the sidelines recorded everybody's shit for Cotton, Michigan.
Oh, really? I didn't know about
Wow.
that.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
that
well,
either.
that's what the whole sign stealing scandal was about.
Okay.
Hmm.
But basically, since the portal has opened up, this is like talked about. So people are always going to like lower D1 schools, group of five, or like schools like that,
Hmm.
the HBCUs, and steal, offering their players bags of money for them to come play for them the next year because it gives them the higher outlook towards going towards the NFL when you're at.
You're
Not
playing.
saying the HBCUs, but they don't
Yeah.
have as much. Like
Okay.
outside of Dion, like you
I don't
don't
know if
have
it's
as much.
recognition.
I think
Yeah,
saying
recognition, and not
having
just the
HBCUs not
HBCUs in
having that
general,
is
just
fair.
like the lower one, Delaware and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I mean it makes sense. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I feel like that what's happening with that is a normal occurrence. They're just now bringing it up and like now upset with it. I feel like this isn't the first time that a school recruited another school's player on the field. I truly don't think that's not
On the
happened before.
sideline, though.
I
That's
don't. I
kind of
truly
That's
think that's
crazy.
happened
Like
crazy.
before.
you're on their bench. Like you're on their bench doing a Draymond and
Hey,
and KD's here, like
you got to do what you got to do
chatting
to
them
get
up.
players. I mean, that's what you got to. I mean, who? What was the?
Hell no.
Not to go
Hell
off.
no.
That
Not to
ain't
go
even
off
Offer
good
track.
enough
like
for all that
offer
though.
money. Like
Not to go off track.
you can offer money, but not being on their sideline during a game
No.
trying
I
to
mean,
talk to their player.
just
That's
this
a bit
year,
much.
That's
that
a whole new
corner that
thing.
it came out that the corner funneled the playbook over to the quarterback of the other team.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I think it happens more than we know. It has to.
More than we realize.
Yeah, like I feel like the tomfoolery is at a all time high when it comes to that stuff.
That's crazy,
Here
bro.
Yeah.
last years of the draft, you keep seeing fucking Saban talking about every time he talks about one of the players. He's like, "Oh, when I was at Bama, I was trying to get this guy to enter the portal to come here."
Yeah,
His ass off.
it's like they're open about it at this point. But yeah,
Random, not to get off track. We've been
yeah,
saying that a lot, but random. Do y'all random reaction? Do y'all think Saban coaches again anytime soon? You think he's gone for good, or do you
yeah.
think he coaches again? And if you do you think it's NFL or you think it's back to college,
I think
or
it
do you think it's like
depends.
high school
I think it
with no
depends on.
NIL?
I think it depends on how good the TV deal
I think
is.
it'd be the NFL because I don't think he wants to deal with the NIL. Like he was
Yeah.
killing it before NIL was a thing.
Yeah,
Doing all the under table shit, giving people Hellcats all the fucking time from his fucking backdoor car place down there. And then they started pulling up the NIL, and like Bama was playing people, but like they weren't getting everybody that they were originally.
Yeah.
5 stars.
I think it
still
all
Yeah.
depends on how much money he gets in that TV deal that he has. Because if
Yeah, the
they,
Mhm.
TV deal is too good.
because
You
Yeah.
stay there.
even
I
if they're
agree.
like, I would even argue, even if they're a couple million
school
off,
too.
like say, like let's just say an NFL team says we'll give you 4 million more to come to us. I think he'd be like, is it worth the headache? But also, he's a football guy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of decisions, but I do think it all depends on the TV deal. Because I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get. I feel like as someone like that, you kind of get used to having being on TV and not having to like
Right.
be up till 4 a.m. every night at 60 years
Mhm.
old trying to coach a football
Mhm.
team. But
Right.
not to so
73.
we're gonna. That's what I'm
Like-
saying. Exactly. He's in his 70s. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's
Gotta be
Pete Carroll.
74 on Halloween.
I don't think he's Pete Carroll. So I'll end.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
he is. I don't think he is either. But that's why I mentioned high school because no NIL, and then the NFL guys are already
He could
paid.
go
So
into high
like,
school.
is your message really reaching the NFL guys? He can't be that overbearing Saban figure to
see
NFL
him-
guys, in my opinion.
I can see him doing like maybe if NFL does like developmental stuff. Maybe he'll jump in on certain as a coach. I don't know. Maybe something
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, I don't know. But if you want to keep going, Matt, you can. We're just gonna read like the first lines on the around the corner thingy that we have.
Me. Yep. I've been doing a lot of talking, so y'all.
No. But you're up. I
Y'all
think the
scared
Knicks
me.
signed somebody that you wanted to mention.
Oh, the Knicks.
Yeah.
You want to go over the Knicks?
Just
Okay.
real quick. Well, the signing that they just did.
Yeah. So Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges signed for 4 years, 150 mil. They said he took a pay cut to help the team out, but it's 6 million. He signed for 150 instead of 156. It's not like it's 6 million he left on the table every year. He left 1.5 million on the table every year.
Yeah.
So, you're not, I don't really know who they're signing with that. I don't know much about NBA salaries, but I know they're very top heavy. Like a lot of guys get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I don't know who you're signing for, 1.5 mil, but
Does the NBA
I mean,
have
it's
a salary?
Like the
cap?
mid-level exception at best, 1.5 mil.
Yeah.
Does the NBA have a salary cap?
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why the Celtics had to fucking cut down half their team so much.
Because like thresholds
They had
to
their
it,
way
though,
above
right?
the. There's the
Okay.
second apron and everything.
Yeah, second apron and all. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's tricky, man. The NBA
Yeah.
Make
NBA
it
contracts
simple.
are yeah. But yeah, he got paid. I don't think he played up to his full abilities last year.
Yeah.
So I think they're paying him
I think
gambling on what he's going to do. Yeah, I mean he was solid. He was solid in the playoffs. He was clutch when he needed to be.
I like
so
Mikal.
I think
I'll just say
Yeah,
one more
I like them
thing
too.
with the Knicks. I don't watch a lot of
Knicks are
basketball,
legend.
but I feel like they underperformed. I feel like in the playoffs last year, the Knicks. I personally thought the Knicks were going to go to the finals. I didn't think it was. From the beginning of the playoffs, I was like, oh, it's the Knicks. Knicks are going to go.
it's the Knicks, bro. They're gonna find a They're gonna find a way to lose too.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about
Yeah,
it. They're gonna find a way because they've been a playoff team the past couple years, but lost to Atlanta twice in a row. So like they'll find a way to lose.
Yeah.
I've always liked Mikal Bridges. Sixers drafted him, had him for 5 seconds, traded him like
yeah.
that.
Me-
I will
Sean,
never forget
we
that.
were
I had to
at.
bring it up.
So, do you remember where we were when that happened? We were at Trenton Thunder.
Baby.
Yes.
We were at Trenton Thunder, and we were like, you were so psyched we got Mikal Bridges, and then not 30
Yeah, like,
minutes
how
later,
did
you're like,
tell?
we just
Like,
fucking
a
traded him.
minute.
Like, you were like, why? His mom works for the team. It made
They're
so
like,
much.
we're gonna fire your mom too.
Yeah,
It's
it
gonna
made
make the
so
whole
much sense.
family hate us.
It
Like,
made so
okay.
much sense. But just to piggyback off the NBA news,
Oh yeah,
oh,
Josh
go ahead.
Harris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But just to piggyback off that, everyone knows Gilbert Arenas. He was arrested on charges of illegal poker games. Come on, like
Just funny.
he appeared in he appeared in the
Free
U.S.
my guy,
District
Gil.
Court on last Wednesday in L.A. He was released on $50K bond after pleading not guilty. Shocker. And his trial is scheduled for September 23rd, and that's all I got on that.
Nice.
And then,
I think
yeah, if we wanna,
what
anyone
was
want to throw
most
in,
funny to me,
yeah,
real quick, what was most
yeah,
funny to me is that in the video of him coming out from the courthouse or from jail or whatever, he's like, "Oh, I didn't do anything. I just rented the house that the games were played at." But there's a picture of one of the poker tables, and it says Gilbert Arenas Poker Club. So like,
that's
you have a table with your
Vic.
name on it,
That's like
but you
Michael
just
Vick
rented the
going.
house.
That's like Michael Vick going. I just owned the house where they were fighting. Like I didn't fight them. I just owned the
Yeah.
house. Like I didn't
Your
know.
name's
Yeah.
on the table, buddy. It's gonna get a little
Ugh,
deeper than that.
that's funny. But all right. With that,
Let me.
yeah,
I
go
got
ahead.
a couple quick hitters.
Yeah, go ahead, and
Because
then I'll
this one I
go
just
into
think is
the
really
MLB.
interesting.
Yeah.
The Colorado running back
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'll move up to
Charlie
this.
Offerdahl.
Offerdahl.
Scott, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know if that's Offerdahl. He retired from football to pursue a career in dentistry.
Yeah,
Good for him. I just thought that was
Yeah.
for sure.
He had concussions. He did say he
Okay.
sober from the team, announced he was retiring. Cited had concussions multiple in the past, so might as well get out of it. Which you
He's
couldn't not
he's
blame him more.
he's
Like
doing
that's a
what's right for
great
him.
reason.
He's doing what's good for him, and you got to respect
Yeah,
it.
it's
You got
healthy.
to
He's
respect
going
it as
into
a
a
human
good
being.
job, good career anyway.
Yes,
Like he
that
said.
is, yeah. And even if he didn't, when you're a football guy, you can always get back into football. He'll probably be back in football at in some capacity.
Maybe.
No, I'm saying
Well,
playing,
like you
but
mean like
coaching
playing or
In some
coaching?
capacity.
like coaching and
Coaching,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure,
what I
for
mean.
sure, for sure.
Definitely coaching because that man had a whopping
Yeah, I
55
don't know how good he
carries
was.
for 280 yards and
Yeah.
1 touchdown in 3
When you
years
have
at
55
I
when
Colorado.
you
think I
have less-
don't feel good for him. He sucked. I just don't care.
Yeah,
No,
right.
listen, good for him for going to dentistry, but there's no way he's
Nah,
going back to
yeah.
football.
Good
No,
for
I
him
get it. I
for
get it.
worrying about his health too, because concussions are no
Yeah.
joke.
Especially if you to piggyback off that, if you know you're not making it too, like if you're just kind of like, I'm not going
Yeah.
to the league, like why
Yeah, why? Yeah.
risk my health for
He's
no
probably one of those
reason?
players that's
Mhm.
solely for the love of the game. He's not getting NIL
Yeah.
deals. He's just
Yeah.
kind of there for the vibe. You know what I mean? And he's just like,
Yeah.
screw this. I'd rather get hit every day to just get hit in the second team. You know what I mean? I'll just go
Yeah.
learn to clean teeth. Like, the fuck?
And I'm gonna
I don't blame him. Go ahead, please.
I'm gonna hop into this next one's headline real quick, and then we're going to the MLB stuff because I want
Okay.
to make sure
Yeah.
Scott's still here for the MLB stuff. I'll
Yeah.
go more in depth on this later.
Okay.
Rutgers just got a new athletic director. LSU executive Kelly Zinn. I think that's how you say it. Keli. So I don't know
Not
how to actually
sponsored.
say that.
I had to.
Please.
I had to. I had to.
Pat Hobbs, the old AD, they just didn't have one last August because he had to resign. He said it was health reasons, but they investigated, and he had an improper relationship with the gymnastics coach. So I'll
I'm
get
not
into
going
the
to comment
details
on
of
that
that
because
later.
I don't want my portrayal on TikTok to be any bad. So I'm just going to leave that alone.
No, dude, when you get the details later, you'll just kind of laugh. It's fun, but we gotta talk
Baseball.
MLB, so
So,
we'll move on from that.
I am. I'm gonna go first off. We're gonna start off with the Padres. We all, at least us four, know the Padres traded the entire farm system for
Hey, man.
Mason Miller, J.P. Sears, Ryan
F them
O'Hearn,
picks. F them prospects.
Ramon Laureano, Nestor Cortez, and Freddie Furman. Just to put it in perspective, they traded their number 1 overall prospect, who was the number 3 overall in the MLB. They traded their number 3 prospect. Hold on, I'm not done yet. They traded their number 6 prospect, their number 8 prospect. I think there's more. No, okay, there's not. So they traded half of their top 10, the number 3 in baseball, plus they also moved their number 13, 17, and I
Basically
believe
traded every
16
other pick,
and
every other
16.
prospect.
Yes, they basically traded
Mhm.
every other prospect and then some because they had to add other stuff to them. And I mean, good for them, but are they not going to learn from the Juan Soto mishap?
Yeah.
Like, that's just my thing with that. I mean, we have the big name of the trade deadline was Eugenio Suarez. Me personally, as a Phillies fan, I really wanted him. The Mariners landed him. They also landed Josh Naylor, I think, a week or two before. Those are big ads for them. I think. I don't particularly know what they have. I know they have a really good starting rotation. I'm pretty sure they have their top 4 guys are like, I don't want to say untouchable, but they're really good. Just the name George Kirby, Brian Wu, who was an All-Star.
Mhm.
And in that same division, you have the Astros also bolstering up. They got Jesus Sanchez and Carlos Correa, and we see Carlos Correa goes home, and I think that's big for them too. That's something to pay attention to, in my opinion. The
They
West
need a
is going to
third
heat up.
baseman bad.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
West is going to heat up. The East and NL got started to heat up as well too. The Mets brought in Ryan Helsley, who just blew a save last night, by the way. Tyler Rogers and Gregory Soto, former Philly great. And then they also
Yeah.
traded for Cedric Mullins, who I think we all think Cedric Mullins got traded 2 years too late. I think they should have moved him a
Mhm.
while ago, but
Yeah,
there's that. Um,
agreed.
I won't.
You forgot
I'm
about
gonna.
Adolis Garcia, Zach.
Who did? No, yeah, right.
Big.
Yeah, Adolis Garcia. Yeah. The Yankees, our Yankee boys in here, they added a trio of relievers. I would say relievers was one of their biggest needs. I don't know if you guys want
Was.
to piggyback off that for 2 seconds.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, yeah,
They were at least, and they got cooked the first game.
so
So
I'm gonna say they did add 3 relievers. Only 2 are on the active roster right now because I think the one just got sent down to the minors.
Jake
Jake
Bird.
Bird.
Mhm.
But they
Yeah.
did get David
Penix.
Bednar, who is very quality, and Camilo Duvall, who when he throws strikes is one of those pitchers that is lights out. I will admit that he was brought up for the Phillies a lot. Once they found out the Giants were selling, even though they just bought. Who'd they get from Red Sox? What's his go? Oh God.
Oh,
Why
Rafi
is that?
Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Yeah.
They traded for him, but yet they're selling. But okay. Um, yeah, I mean that's it. They also got Ryan McMahon, Ahmed Rosario, and Austin Slater. I don't know too much about Austin Slater.
He just
I
got hurt, so
He
he's
did.
not gonna matter right now. Yeah, he pulled his hamstring.
He's pretty
Okay.
much
First
good against
game pulled his
left-handed
hamstring.
hitter, left-handed pitching.
Mm.
He had like an 850 OPS before we
Yeah.
traded for him at the
Oh wow.
deadline against
Okay.
lefties.
Wow, I
And
didn't know
they
that actually.
like, yeah,
And
they
then
said that.
just some quick hitters that I saw on just the news. Mike Soroka, he left the Cubs. He left his Cubs debut, and he's headed to the IL. He was a shoulder. That's pretty big. The Cubs were surging.
Is he a pitcher?
Yes.
Yeah, from the Braves,
Okay.
or he used to be on the Braves.
Jackson Churio is going to be out 2 to 4 more weeks for the Brewers. That's pretty big. I mean, you got these teams that are fighting for spots. The Reds, they're placing Nick Lodolo on the injury. He has a blister, but I mean, if he misses a start, that's pretty big. I don't really see anything else on here. I don't know if anyone else saw anything in the news, but if not, then Matt's going to clarify some of the names that weren't moved that we were surprised about. You could pick a couple if you want to, Matt. You don't got to go through that whole list, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
For one, Yankees wanted them to get Sandy Alcantara,
yeah,
but they
he
wanted too much for him. I think they wanted a top level prospect and a mid level prospect and like a major league player or something like that. So, personally, I feel like the Yankees get taxed a bit more than other teams. I don't know if that's because their farm system isn't as strong, so people try to pick off the top or
I feel
what.
like it's
But
very top heavy. You guys are very top heavy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's one. Give me just a second. Let me
No, you're good.
find another
I'll
name.
just real quick. I'll throw
Add
one
them
in that
up
I
right
thought was
here.
going to get moved. Was Luis Robert for the White Sox. I truly thought the Phillies were going to get him.
They've been talking about him all year.
Yeah,
Last
he's
2
been
years.
talked about a lot.
Yeah.
Zach Gallen for the Yankees too, Matt. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know
Pretty
about
glad
you,
they
but
didn't trade for Gallen,
I'm
though.
cool with them not getting him though. I was surprised, non-Yankee, but I was surprised the Rangers traded for Merrill Kelly because the Rangers have the best ERA, starting pitching ERA in the league. I
Well,
think Nate Eovaldi has a 1.5 ERA. DeGrom's been
yeah,
good. Like
lights
they have
out.
two bona fide Cy Young candidates. So
Well,
if anything, they needed hitting.
the
Their
problem.
And they still
hitting is
got Kumar
bad.
Rocker and
Well,
Jack
I'm gonna
Leiter
I'm gonna
too.
go on with
Jack
that.
Leiter, yeah.
I'm gonna go on with that real quick, and then we can move on. But so I heard this. I forget where it was, but someone mentioned they were like the Rangers are gonna have to worry about Rocker and Leiter getting to their innings limits. So, do you shut them down mid-season and move them to the bullpen? And that's why they brought in a guy like Merrill Kelly, so they only have to make that decision on one of them.
Mm, yeah, I mean the Kelly move makes sense for that reason because I mean even if they weren't going to hit their innings limit, they're young. So like,
They're very close
would
to it
you
apparently.
rather go iffy young starter
Yeah,
or bona fide MLB starter who
yeah,
is going to give you a better, at least going to give you a better performance.
yeah,
So I like the move, but I just feel like they really need hitting. Jock Peterson hit a game tying home run yesterday, against the Yankees, but outside of that, he has like a 126 average with like a
yeah,
250 slug. Like he's not
yeah.
Devin
doing anything.
Williams.
Jake Berger's not really doing anything for them.
And
So
and the
outside
rookies.
of outside of Corey Seager, like Corey Seager's their judge. When Corey Seager's going good, they go good. But
Same with
they
Simeon.
needed
You say the
hitting.
same thing with Simeon too.
Yeah,
And the Rangers, when they won the World Series, you got to remember they had an historic run by two of their young players, Wyatt Langford and Evan Carter.
yeah,
Evan Carter is no
yeah.
longer
Yeah.
on the MLB roster, I don't think.
No, he has a bad back.
And Wyatt
He only played
Langford
in
is
55
kind of
games this
cooling
year.
off. So I
Langford's underperformed for where, at least from where
he
I
was
heard Rangers people
wanted him to be.
penciling him in this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean that makes sense. And
He's 5 for his last 16 though, so I mean,
Langford.
yeah, he
yeah, I
had two
mean
hits last
Yeah,
night.
I think he's gonna be really good. He just
yeah,
hasn't been what he was talked up to be this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll move
But
on to college football while Scott's here. Scott, if you want to see, here's the
that's
floor is
fair.
yours, man. This is yours. This is your time to talk. Well, we only got you for 10 more minutes, so the floor is
I gotta
yours.
go to bed.
Yeah. And then
No.
Matt and Stone, if you want to continue on for like 10, 15 more minutes, we can do that.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah, we'll
talk
hit
on
the other
training
stuff
camp.
right after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't take too much longer after
Uh,
that, but
As long as this
Move on to
Eagles conversation doesn't take forever.
college football.
no.
So you can go Eagles Cowboys forever.
That's what we'll do. You guys want to? We'll run that through. I think just a quick run that while we have, and then we'll wait for Scott to do next week.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I think
Scott.
that's
Yeah,
Let
do
Scott do his, and then
All right,
you
Scott.
could jump in on
What you got?
early Eagles stuff too.
Yeah,
So I know
sure,
he
that'll
wants
be
to
good.
talk about that.
So on to college football. I guess we'll talk about the rankings. Last week, USC's fighting for a number one spot. They've been number one for a while, recruiting wise. We are very mediocre in the regular football realm. Like I said earlier, they spent a lot of money on NIL this year. Really the only reason why they got this class. They just picked up a high three-star offensive lineman from IMG last weekend, Brett Coolidge. On Saturday, he committed from Florida.
Okay.
Well, they got a couple other guys. Tight end Mark Bowman, 5-star from Mater Dei. Him and somebody, I can't think of the other person's name, but him and Coolidge and somebody else all played on the same like high school or Pop Warner team growing up.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
like it was kind of expected as long as everything fell through with it. It's all really going to depend on how they play. I hate to say it, Lincoln's making too much money though. If another season
that's what we're here
happens
for.
like last year or 2023, I don't. If they're actually gonna do it, I mean, like the buyout's high as fuck though. I don't see them firing him.
What's his buyout?
But-
Do you have a number?
90-something million.
Oh my
Last year it was over
Yeesh.
100.
God,
So
his
they're
agent knew what
paying
the hell
him
he
10
was
million
doing.
a year.
Wow.
They're 7-5, 6 season. He's got to go.
Wow.
They got the staff. They upgraded the defensive line talent, which has been the problem the past couple of years. I know I'm kind of rambling off and not.
No, you're good.
What the thing says.
Nah, you're
I
good.
kind of want to. If I
USC
can,
is your team. So
go ahead.
realistically, they should be 8-4, 9-3. Their toughest games are Oregon, Notre Dame, got Michigan. You go to Nebraska. Nebraska hasn't been good in a while, but it's not easy beating Nebraska at home. Offensive, the line, they got this guy, their starting left guard, who's supposed to be the starting left guard, DJ Wingfield, is fighting with the courts to try to get, or NCAA and the courts to try to get another year at NIL eligibility based off the JUCO rules that got changed this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's played 6 years, I think, but they said if you played 2 years of JUCO ball, you could get an extra year of eligibility.
Yeah.
And the guy, Kalen Robinson, not to be off topic, but Keenan Allen just signed with the Chargers.
I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, he did?
Thank you for you being the one to say it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Finish your thought, and then we'll go into that, I guess.
That's like the biggest question mark. That and the development of our boy Jaden Mayava. He looked good last year, but he only started 4 games and he threw 6 picks. So he did come back and beat Texas A&M in the bowl game. A nice drive, threw a touchdown, Kyle Ford to win the game, and he put up 35 points against Notre Dame. So I mean, like, we lost in the national championship game to Ohio State. So he's got the talent. It's just kind of a shitty situation last year how he got thrown into there, but
And real quick, we're just looking at our notes here that Stone prepared for us. The Longhorns are number 4 in recruiting, I think is how that says. And
yes,
they got a 5-star quarterback. I thought that was interesting. I mean, they're kind of already preparing for Arch to be out, I guess, next year or this upcoming year or the year after that. I don't know.
2 more years. I think Arch stays another year after this.
Yeah.
Arch
Okay.
thing, no, he's always had like the top 3 quarterbacks in the class in country.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, if we want to pivot over to end the part, or to kind of pivot real quick, Keenan Allen, 1 year, $8.52 million to the Chargers.
Yep.
I don't have exact details on that contract. I don't know if anyone
stayed
here does.
there.
Huh?
I feel like he should have just never left. There's a wait.
He was on the Bears last year, right?
Cut him though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did cut him. He should have been a career Charger. Let's just be honest here. I don't know what they thought they were going to do.
Oh, I just got a notification again. When Mike Williams retired?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Why did I forget about this?
Yeah, he did retire. He signed with the Steelers, didn't he? Or he signed with someone and then retired.
Oh, he's with the Chargers again, and he retired.
He signed with the Jets.
Like after the Chargers,
Last
like,
year was
surprised.
the
And then they traded him away, right?
To the Steelers.
Yeah.
To the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then now he went to the Chargers.
Retired.
Is Justin Herbert that bad? Question mark?
Yeah, I think it's all his fault, actually.
Yeah.
God, Devontae Adams.
Talk about a quarterback that doesn't have to prove anything, but can launch the ball 80 yards, and he's top 5. I'm just gonna be that guy, but he doesn't. They don't win shit. I mean, at least Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. Fucking Herbert's good. Don't get me wrong, but
Herbert gets the biggest pass out of
anybody.
So annoying.
It's all talent and traits with him. Yeah, everybody, and he has crazy traits. Like he has
nice flowing hair, certain complexion.
He looks like the QB. Yeah. Yes, he looks like the QB.
And he hasn't put it together. They're the West Coast Cowboys.
Yeah, I think part of that is the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers are doing them any favors. You know what I mean? They're not doing them. They're not going to get like what. So just not to keep comparing to the Eagles, but like Howie he drafted Devontae Smith top 10, I think, right? Top 10 or top 11, whatever it was. What pick that was?
10.
Then the next year, the following 2 years after that, he trades for AJ Brown.
Here's the thing, though. You have to find an idiot to trade you their number 1 wide receiver. Titans were stupid as hell for doing that.
True.
That is one of the worst trades.
I mean, I'd still give Howie credit, but I'd almost give as much of a bad knock to the Titans
for me. Like
that
my
trade.
thing with Howie is the Carson Wentz. How that all played out, how he used the Carson Wentz aftermath to go out and get an AJ Brown, go out and get Devontae Smith, Cooper DeJean. I think was the last fallout from all of that. So it's about taking what you have and planning for
what's
the
funny
future,
too
getting
is
what you need.
you look
Because I
at
do agree with that was a bad trade. Titans
and
just
Howie's done it
worst trade
before.
ever.
Howie Roseman has gotten a first round pick for Sam Bradford. He got a first round pick, people, for a Sam Bradford. Fleeced the Vikings.
I mean,
Fleeced them.
you got a what? You got a 2 and a 5 for Wentz, and Wentz was broken.
Yeah, I thought a 2 and a 5 was light at the time, but I mean, hey, he knew something.
He's a good
He's a good
GM. He's
He's a good GM.
one
He
of the
looked
best
bad for
GMs in the
most of
league.
2021. There, it was the end of it. The fucking Jaguars game where he fucking all fell apart.
Scott, give us an extra 2 minutes. Eagles Cowboys.
Good.
Early predictions.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
What do we think?
The game,
The
it's a
Eagles
week
fans
one
are gonna think
game.
we're
It's
gonna
going to be
win.
more annoying than it should be. I'll say
It's
that.
gonna. I
I
think it's gonna
agree.
be sloppy. I think it's gonna be
agree.
a low scoring, sloppy game.
Matt
agree
said
with
in our
that.
group chat, I think it was our group chat earlier today, he was like, it's either going to be 20-17 or it's going to be a shit show on one of the
That's
Yeah.
actually
sides.
right. I was just thinking like 20, maybe I'll say 23 Eagles. I'm going to go with winning.
Yeah,
23
we're obviously going to
to
have Eagles
17.
bias,
Yeah.
But it's going to be a close game.
Yeah,
First game of the season. I give the Eagles a slight. I want to give them the advantage because they're at home, but I also feel like we got the banner raising that night. There's a lot
It
of.
feels like the perfect setup.
It's for us to lose. Yeah, like it.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
want
I
to
don't
go out
want
and
to
say we're going to
tolerate.
blow them out, but
Asking me again like a day before the game, I'll probably feel way better.
yeah, no, 100%. And I mean, it doesn't
we
hurt
should
too.
have bet against the Falcons after we won the Super Bowl
That's
last
what I
time.
mean.
So.
It doesn't hurt
Exactly.
though.
It's
Also,
just that
we have AJ Brown not practicing. We have
it'll be fine though.
someone else isn't practicing as well too. I just forget who it is.
Whoever that is would be fine too.
Yeah,
Him and AJ have been.
it's someone on defense.
Him and Devontae have been taking days off back and forth. There.
But and then
It's
Joe
early.
Giglio on
I'm excited for
WIP, he said he brought up a good point. He goes, these
Yeah.
guys had a long season, very long season, well, a lot longer than literally longer than everybody else in the league except for the Chiefs. They had a longer season than everybody else. So if they want a day off, I'm kind of okay with it. Especially now, they still have a month. Get ready. Maybe
And it's the
get
players that like what you're getting with them, so it's not like
like
they
the
have
you
to
got the
answer much.
Saquons.
Like if they're
you
in
got
shape, you're fine.
Exactly. And then I guess to
I do
wrap up real quick, I just want to. I don't know if each of us want to do a rookie spotlight. I'm just going to mention Jahad Campbell. Apparently, is really turning heads. For one, being back so early, and for two, he's already getting starting team reps. So is I don't know his name. It's one of the defensive ends is also getting starting reps over Jalix Hunt, which I find interesting as well too. So we'll see how that turns out. I just forget the name.
Jalix Hunt, who the Cowboys think Michael Parsons is.
No, but
According
I don't know if
to
anyone else have heard any rookies stand out.
a name I won't mention.
Huh?
I said according to a name I won't mention on here.
Oh.
Even I can put that together.
Well, wait, he's not recording with us, right?
Hmm?
The guy you said who said that is not recording with us, right? But is one of our friends.
No. It's LB. LB tweets. Not saying his name.
I don't know who.
Brunson.
I thought you were gonna say Colin or said some dumb shit like that.
No.
Okay.
Colin probably would say that.
That's what I mean. That's why I thought it would be pretty funny.
I don't even want to shade Colin right now, Mr. I don't know ball, but we can leave that out.
More breaking news.
Yeah.
ESPN and
What's
the
that?
National Football League announced a non-binding agreement, which ESPN will acquire NFL Network and other media assets, including their channel and
that
NFL
was a
Fantasy.
major news. Yeah.
Oh God.
That was something we could have talked about too.
That may lead to commercials, boys.
But from what I heard, like Red Zone's supposed to stay on NFL Network. They're not going to move Red Zone, at least right now.
It can't even go into effect until 2026 season. So there's also that. So this is long term. Like we won't know too much yet.
No.
How's that going to work with the fantasy apps though? If they're doing
Also,
NFL Fantasy and ESPN Fantasy.
A little less than an hour ago, I'm not sure exactly on the time, but a little less than an hour ago, Jerry said he doubts Micah plays week 1 versus the Eagles.
All right, so now actually I think we're gonna win.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
30
30-17.
700 to 4. 4.
37 got a touchdown.
I mean, maybe,
They're
but
gonna safeties.
but
That's
what I
it.
also will say is for our rookie spotlight,
Scott's
our
going
second
through an
round pick,
earthquake.
Donovan Ezaraku, he's lighting shit up.
I heard that
So
name.
yeah, Boston College.
Mhm.
So
Say that name
he's
for me
like
one more time.
The
I'm
end.
sorry.
Donovan Ezaraku.
Oh, okay.
Ezaraku,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to say
He's
Stone
like
mentioned him
something.
one
He's real
time for
bendy.
the Eagles. Was he an end?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in there for Boston College. He led
yeah. Wait,
college football
I'm pretty sure
in
you
sacks. He
mentioned
had
He
like
him.
had
17 and a half sacks.
didn't he have some like off-field questions? Trying to
Maybe
remember.
I'm not
There was
sure.
oh no,
I don't
I'm thinking
think
of
so, but
Mike
I'm not
Green out of
sure.
Marshall. I'm thinking of
Oh,
the player
Mike
out of
Green,
Marshall.
yeah, Mike Green, nasty boy.
I don't know why I put just because they're edge rushers, I guess. My bad. Scott, do you have a rookie or even just a player from training camp that you want to highlight
If you want me to, I can
at all?
mention a player if you guys didn't have any.
I want to let Scott go first before I
Okay.
put my rookie.
Cool.
Here.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna sound real biased here. I've heard good things. USC, Jalen Smith. I think the corner from USC was 4th-round pick. Devin Stingley's been talking. Derek Stingley, I'm sorry, has been talking real good about him. I thought he should have been a higher pick. I mean, he was one of the faster 40-yard dash guys. He really turned it up this last year with USC. It'll be
On the
interesting how
Texans.
he does. Yeah, on the Texans.
Okay.
Him and Kalen Bullock will be a good duo together, but it just depends on what they play him at. He can
Okay.
play everything though. Slot,
Yeah.
nickel, outside corner. It doesn't really matter.
Wow.
Safety.
I forgot he went there, so actually, thanks for the reminder because he is interesting.
Well, he got Petrus. He's not gonna play safety, but still, got injury.
What's your guy, Stone?
For me, for like the Eagles, I'll name two. One's more of a deeper cut because I don't even know if he's actually going to make the team.
Okay.
But to start, I am super, super high on Ty Robinson, Vanilla Gorilla.
Vanilla Gorilla.
Like
Yeah,
at the defensive tackle, he's going to be a beast. I think he'll be our Milton Williams this year.
Yeah.
The third rotational defensive tackle that is
The way I look at
just
it,
as good as
yeah,
Davis.
he's either gonna Milton will either Morijomo is gonna be Milton Williams and he's gonna be Morijomo from last year. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Morijomo makes a jump.
No,
I think he's gonna be good. But yeah, I agree. I like Ty Robinson. I like the kid from Rutgers was taken right guard.
That's
snaps.
what I was going to bring
Okay,
out.
go ahead. Yeah,
Holland
go ahead.
Pierce, right tackle. Did I have it? Where did I have it written? Do I have his height down here and everything? Because he's
fucking
huge.
massive. He's massive.
Oh yeah, 6'8", 341 pounds. He shined great for Rutgers. Like he was really good. I did not think he was gonna go undrafted.
For him to go undrafted was kind of insane.
Jeff Stoutland
cheeks.
That's why I think
they are. That's why no one cares about them.
Yeah, that's
you're absolutely right, dude. I hate
highest rated player last year.
This is my favorite teams. They suck. Like
that's where I think also
fun.
the Eagles have that advantage with Stoutland. You give Stoutland a semi-competent lineman, and he will turn him into a Pro Bowler.
Yep.
AKA
Jeff Stoutland University.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of it, so continue with Holland Pierce real quick, and then I'm going to jump right into another player off of what you just said. He's getting snaps at right guard. He just lost some of those snaps because Kenyon Green just came back. So he lost out some right guard snaps, but that's a secondary position for him.
Was Kenyon Green the guy we got for CJ?
From
Texas. In that trade?
Yes, for CJ. Yeah. Okay. He also was working out with Kelsey.
I saw that.
Helping Holland Pierce, so that's just a little like that
Kelsey's
could help. It makes
me
feel better about him.
Kelsey's going to be the next Stoutland, and he's coming to the Eagles for it.
I don't know his name. I actually do think that's it. I don't know his name, but we have another Australian like rugby player at tackle that Stoutland is coaching up. So there's also him. How to find it? I can only find Joy. Like I don't know how to search for it right now.
No, you're good.
Oh, is it Carson Patu? I think it's this guy.
Carson Patu.
Do not know much about him, but very interesting.
That it seems it, to be honest. I mean,
6'1", 243 pounds. Rookie mini camp.
No words, just fucking gone, dude.
He just do what to do, son.
Did he
How was he
actually? I
even
didn't even
looking?
see him do it.
Yeah, he threw it up.
I'm doing research here.
Nah, I got another Cowboys rookie while y'all do that research.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jaden
No, go
Blues
ahead.
looked really good too. Jaden Blue from Texas, go Longhorns. But
I'm pretty sure
fast.
Stone was high on him.
Yeah,
Wait, when did
Scott was
that
high.
happen?
But
Did they draft him?
yeah, they drafted him in the 5th, I believe.
Oh, why did I forget? Like,
But
I definitely knew
he's a
this was about
fast guy, Tony Pollard type, in my opinion. So
Tim in college. So
give him a little room, and then he'll break free. And actually, not a rookie, but former Eagle legend Miles Sanders has looked really good too.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
said,
prove. He's
oh,
gonna
I don't
prove
know
the
if I
He
Philly.
actually looks like he has some juice. I think running backs go to Carolina to die,
What
so I think
you?
he has a little
I
bit
agree with
left.
that.
But
So what you're probably gonna get frustrated with Miles Sanders, you'll hit the initial like first
oh,
hole, right?
Yeah.
And then he'll just not go the right way.
Yes.
Like he could get a 50-yard gain, and he's just like,
yeah,
I'm gonna get 12.
I'm
Like I'm
gonna
fine
get
with getting
12.
12. That's
I'm gonna
okay.
get 12 and put my
So
shoulder into that guy.
does
I'm
he
not
like
gonna
to
go
like? Does he
around
like
him.
to? Does he like to hit people, or do you think
Yes.
he just chooses the wrong angles
it's,
once
yeah.
he?
it's one cut, and then like if you're in his way, he's just gonna be like, I'm gonna put my shoulder down,
Yeah.
but
It's
I'm
not. It's
weaker
not.
than Jordan Howard, so
It's
like I
it.
can't do much. And it's not
Yeah,
disrespecting
It's not
Howard.
like
I'm just
Saquon, who will.
quantifying.
Saquon, I think, is a one cut running back, but he can
Make
be a
people
little
miss.
shifty. He can make people miss. Because Saquon, you saw it in Washington. You saw it against the Saints. One cut gone. One cut gone. And yeah, Miles is good. I always liked Miles. But
yeah.
the whole like I gotta
Yeah.
prove something because Philly did that. Like, all right, bitch, just say you're mad.
Also, with
He
the
can run all over
Eagles,
y'all this
Just
year.
say you're mad.
he forgot how to catch a football after like his
Mm,
Yes, he
rookie
did.
season. So I don't know if he can catch again or not. You
yeah,
may get frustrated with that.
yeah. I'm interested. We'll see how it goes. I want all the running backs to play in preseason, but I don't know exactly what they'll do. So we'll just have to see.
You mentioned real quick, George Pickens. How do you feel about
Yeah,
Pickens?
good. Pickens he's
You
looked good in
should feel
camp.
good
I
about him.
think what I'm most excited about is the Steelers used him on a crap ton of go balls and
Yes.
fades and stuff like
Yes,
that, and Dallas is gonna open the route tree up for
way
him.
more
So
creative. Yeah,
he's gonna run a lot more digs, a lot more crossers. They'll get him the ball in space and let him go to work a bit.
I'll
So
be honest. It depends on what the Eagles' cornerback situation is, but say it's like DeJean and Q, like it was last year, right?
yeah,
Well, I guess that house. If basically my point is if Q at any point is on Pickens or if like DeJean is on Pickens, I think it'll be a lot of like week one reactions. Getting Pickens was useless. Like I think they'll
Yeah.
hold him because like, they just
mhm,
have a good defense.
yeah,
And then through the rest of the season, though, just like you're saying, people will be
yeah,
focused on CD. You have a way more, especially for passing, creative offense than the Steelers.
yeah,
So like that's gonna like the Steelers were just like halfback dive. Like that's what we're gonna do.
100%.
And like you said, go route if like we're not
Mhm,
going to do that. So I agree. He's going to be a good wide receiver too.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
100%. I
excited.
mean,
We'll see how it goes.
you can prove me. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I would say he's arguably the best two you've had in 10 years.
Um, well, CD first couple years when he was the two for Amari.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Okay. Yeah. Then you proved me wrong there. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess
After
since
that,
Amari,
But after that, yeah, no.
Yeah.
After that, in recent history, yes, I would agree. He is the best number two that they have. I personally think he's gonna have a good year, and I think he's gonna probably price himself out because I don't think they're gonna pay him like a
I
number
don't think
two.
so either. I think this is a 1 year
So
rental, personally.
yeah, yeah. But they can the way it was done, I think they traded a 3 for him. They can, depending on what he does, they can get a 3 or 4 back as a comp pick.
Yeah.
So you literally just be flipping your 3 for Pickens and a 4, and I think that's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I agree wholeheartedly because I think a 3 for Pickens is kind of cheap. I think
Yeah,
Pickens he's a not saying he's top 10, but he's definitely top 15.
yeah, yeah,
Him,
yeah. I mean, he's a headache,
him and
but
Smitty are definitely battling each other for one of the two of the best number twos.
yeah,
is it
yeah.
that's the other thing with him is how's he gonna act?
I
Is he
think
gonna
so.
lollygag on plays?
Personally, I think he's going to be on his best behavior, and here's why. It's a contract year for him, so acting out's not going to get you paid. You have to be on your best behavior to get paid.
No.
And two, despite what people like to say about Dak Prescott, Pickens has a quarterback now. He's never had a
Oh yeah.
quarterback of this
That's no,
caliber.
that's
Yeah,
very true.
he had what, Ben on the end of his career, I think.
Yeah,
And then
maybe a
Like 1
one or
year.
2 years, a 1 year washed bin, and then he's
and
had
then Russell
Mason
Wilson.
Rudolph, and
Russell
Russell
Wilson,
Wilson,
who's
and
also
Justin
washed.
Fields. Yeah, so I think just him having a quarterback will allow him to be on his better behavior. I think it's easy. Wide receivers, especially true wide receiver ones, can be divas as it is. So like
Yes,
you're a bit of a
absolutely.
diva and your quarterback play is trash. It's easy for you to have an attitude because you're not getting the ball like you should. Your looks aren't as quality as they would be with other quarterbacks. So, and the Steelers are the Steelers. Like like it's almost like they don't lose. They're not a losing franchise every year, but
Oh
they
yeah,
don't win
we're
either.
gonna finish above 500 no matter what. But like we
Right.
may stuck in every other
Yeah.
tournament, it may be like a headache getting there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Which to me is also why they stay in quarterback purgatory because they're never high enough to draft a high quarterback, but
Yes.
they're not gonna spend the money or the trade assets to acquire an
yeah,
already proven quarterback.
yeah,
I do
yeah.
think they would have made a if Dak would have hit free agency, I think they would have made the biggest push at Dak though. I will say that.
And who is this for again? The Steelers?
That's fair.
Steelers, yeah,
I
yeah,
agree
because
with that.
Yeah,
what you call it? I'm blanking on their head coach's name. Tomlin. Tomlin loves that, so I think they would have made a big run at him. But they need a quarterback. Like you can have a solid team, and being in quarterback purgatory will leave you in hell.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
because
lose enough, but you don't win.
yep, yep. It's kind of what the Eagles had I think a brief period of that with
Mhm.
Andy Reid a little bit,
yeah,
even a little bit with Chip Kelly, like before his like really bad season, like before all
Mhm.
that. So when he came in, he was good. So like go 10-6, then you lose in the playoffs. So it's like okay,
yeah.
you have limited ways to improve your roster at this
Right.
point.
Andy's doing with what he's doing with the Chiefs is what he couldn't do with the Eagles. Just plain and simple.
Got
With
Mahomes.
he got well,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, when you find a generational quarterback like that,
it helps a lot for
it
sure.
does help. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. No, is there anything else you guys wanted to bring up? Because I'm
Yeah,
all out.
I was just thinking the the Cowboys playing. No, the Eagles' first preseason game is Thursday. So when this
Yeah, Cowboys
releases,
play.
Yes.
They play the Rams. I gotta check if they play Thursday or if they play like
I was
Saturday.
thinking I was gonna highlight some players that like have your eyes on who are excited to watch. Like Holland Pierce is one for me. Ty Robinson's another.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me, I'm gonna list off just a couple.
Yeah.
Then I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
throw it
Yeah.
right back to
Yeah,
you,
they play
Zach.
Saturday.
Just
Cowboys play
letting you know
Saturday.
we're at hour
Yeah,
20, just so you know.
who? Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, because I was only on offense. I can't think of his name right now, but I liked him even before we got it. Antoine Powell Ryland Jr., defensive end out of Virginia Tech. I like him. Like he's been kind of quiet. Haven't heard his name a lot in camp,
Yeah.
but like I'm very excited to see him play. I'm
I
very
like
excited. I don't know Jacorian. I don't know if we talked about it either. The
Jacorian
Eagles
Bennett. I don't
trade
think we did.
Thomas
No, we didn't bring
Booker
that up.
for
No, we didn't
Jacorian
talk about
Bennett
that trade.
on the day of recording today.
Yeah.
If he plays, that would be huge.
Yeah, and just
I don't know if
for
he
the
will or
listeners,
not.
it was Jacorian Bennett from the Las Vegas Raiders. He's a defensive back, and we
Yep.
traded defensive tackle Thomas Booker to them.
Yep.
There was a one. I think it was a one for one. Wasn't anything
Yeah.
extra. It was just a straight up 1-for-1 trade. I like the trade. I like that Booker is going to get his shot because I think Booker is a solid defensive tackle, and he was just behind so many other defensive tackles on the Eagles
Yeah.
roster. So it was just. I also think Thomas Booker getting traded is a good sign of how the rookie defensive tackle is doing
That was my takeaway
with
as
Ty
well.
Robinson. So it's I'm not going to say we're going to repeat, but Our chances of repeating
It made
this
I've been
year
getting more and more confident.
and so I'm looking back because
Put it that way.
I'm lucky enough to have witnessed me and Stone are lucky enough to have witnessed two. Um, the first one in 2018 I was high on just because it's your first Super Bowl. You're obviously going to think you're going to come back and blow the shit out of the water. Looking back, we didn't have a good chance compared to what we have now. The team that's coming back this like the defense may be different, but I think that's the reason why we got Vic Fangio here. He's here to
Yes.
turn the youngins into good players. And I mean, you look at just a quote from Jalix Hunt was saying that how hard Vic Fangio is and how much he expects, and it's just because he understands they're all professionals.
We just look what he said about Dory Jackson. He's like,
Yeah,
he's been on other teams before. He's here to see if he's out of the league or not. Like
yeah,
he was
like
very blunt about
Vic
it.
Fangio
Honestly,
doesn't care. Like, not to say he doesn't care. He's just
it's tough love. Like I
you
can
have
understand like
to.
some places like Miami like don't like playing for him, but like that's the coach you should want. Like he's going to get
Yeah,
the
I don't know
best out of
if you want to
you.
add to that, Matt, but like, wouldn't you want a coach like that, like to push you and like?
Maybe it depends. I don't know all the reasons why Miami players didn't like him. Some of it
It
was
was
that he was
because
a
they were
hard
apparently it
coach,
was
but
because he worked them too hard. He expected too much out of practice or something like that. They just
mm,
they wanted Vic Fangio wanted them to do more, I guess, and
Basically, I think so. Mike
yeah, it was
McDaniel, right? Is
Mike
or
yeah,
McDaniel
McDaniel's?
was
I forget.
yeah.
he was the yeah.
He's like he is a player's friend as a coach. Like he is a friend's coach.
Yeah, I will
Vic
say
Fangio
that.
is the exact opposite. So when your head coach is very like I know, and I know Nick Sirianni kind of is, but like I think that's kind of what happened in Miami as
Mhm.
well. They're like our
I
head
like
coach is super friendly, then you're like
yeah. I
a
wouldn't
mean
want Mike
dad.
McDaniel per se as a head coach. I wouldn't mind him as an OC, but I do like Mike McDaniel the person. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's fun.
Like some
Yeah,
of the clips they have on NFL, it's like we didn't have a play called there, Max. Like that was so funny
yeah,
to me. Like that, I like that.
yeah.
Like I want to see more of that. Like that's funny to me. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it comes to a point where there's too many. You can't make. It's like with your kids. Like you can't be. There comes a time and a place to become your kid's friend, and in a
I
professional
mean,
setting like that.
you're. I think it's a bit different, and not that I disagree. I think it's a bit different because the kids, in this sense, are grown ass men who make millions of dollars.
Yeah,
So it's kind of a bit different, but I kind of agree with the standpoint of what you're saying. You can't be too buddy buddy with your players. Can't treat your players like your friend because you're their superior and you're trying to work them to win. You're trying to put them in a
that's what I
winning
was about to
mindset. Yeah,
say. Do you want to win or do you just want to
right,
be
right.
here
You
because
want to
this is
have
your
a good
like?
time. Yeah,
If you want to be here for money, but like, get if that's Fangio,
yeah,
that's not the thing. He wants to win. So like, it's
yeah,
fine if you're a player that doesn't care about that, but it's not going
yeah.
to work if you have a defensive coordinator like Vic.
Yeah,
We'll see. I mean, I do think they have a good chance of repeating. I don't think they repeat, of course, and that's not Cowboys bias,
But
but
it's hard to.
it's hard to, and it's been what damn near 25 years since there's even been a repeat NFC East winner. So it's just like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anything can happen. The
Let's
NFL
break
is
that.
yeah, and I mean I have the Eagles winning the East, but again, it's just like I'm sure there were other years where it seemed obvious for there to be a repeat winner, and for whatever reason, it hasn't
Whatever
happened. 20 years
happens,
is
yeah,
20 years is crazy. So
yeah,
we'll see, but I do think they have a good shot at repeating.
I
yeah.
agree.
Is there we met Zach? Did you mention anyone for like the rookies or anything? I think
Yeah, I
you two
mentioned
should
I
for
did
the
mention somebody.
preseason game.
Now I forget. Oh, for the preseason
Because even if
game.
it's not rookies, just players to watch for
Okay,
preseason
so
game
now
as
all right,
well.
I'm gonna go for the pre. So I'm gonna do a couple. I'm gonna do two. One Eagle, one not an Eagle. The one Eagle I'm actually really excited to see is Kyle McCord, the quarterback
Oh
from
yeah,
Syracuse. He was apparently very highly touted when it came to like other GMs and other teams. So for us to be able to grab somebody like that is kind of nice. I like Tanner McKee. I already know what he can do. But it is nice to see what we have in a rookie.
Need a Jalen Hurts replacement.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then the one person that I'm excited to see, it's Not a name. It's not a no like Joe Bob from the I don't know the Saints. It's Shador Sanders. Like I think he's getting the
I
start.
was just gonna say, have you heard? But yeah,
Yeah,
because
He's getting the start.
Dylan
Like
Gabriel's
come on,
hurt.
man. If you think you shouldn't have been a 5th round pick, now's the time. Go
he
out and
shouldn't
do
have been
it.
a fifth round pick.
He shouldn't.
He should have been a fifth
No,
round pick.
I tend to agree.
I expect him to slide. I did not expect him
Not
to
to the fifth.
slide.
No,
Like,
no.
It got to
why?
the point where I was like, if I as an
I would have
Eagles
taken him.
fan,
I
I
want
was
Dallas to take him.
as an Eagles fan, I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
At that point
In the
in the
fifth, yeah.
fifth, why not? I think I texted Stone immediately when we got to the 5th round. I was
You
like,
did. And I'm like, this guy's kind of crazy.
yeah. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Nah, yeah, I don't think it would have been a bad idea personally.
Oh, actually,
But
I'm looking. Not to cut. I'm looking at the
no, you're good.
Eagles roster a little bit. I'm forgetting about a couple players. Like we have Drew Kendall and Cameron Williams, a center and a right tackle. They're both rookies. I'd pay attention to that in the preseason.
Yeah,
AJ Dillon,
I
Will
think we're gonna
Shipley.
see a lot of like the linemen from Rutgers. I feel like Ty is going to get a lot of playing time. Mac McWilliams is another corner I'm excited to see. The rookie Mac McWilliams that we got. I think that's his name. That I'm excited
Yeah, the
for.
corner, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the corner.
Yeah, Mac McWilliams. I think UCF.
Yes. He was another one of those players that when I was looking into him, a lot of the people were like, why did this guy slide? This, that, and the other thing. So whenever I hear something like that about a player that we have, I get excited for it. Because
Yeah, definitely.
obviously he was touted. And I personally think, going back to this, I just wanted this to be on the recording, that I think, I can't prove it, but the corner we just got from Oakland, I would like to bet he was on Howie's big board in 2023. Howie likes to go get players he's seen before.
He was like one pick before Keely Ringo, I think.
Something like that. I think he'd be like he would have been on the team if it wasn't for another team drafting him. But yeah, no, that's all I got. Any other closing
I'll give
remarks?
one more deep name is Samil, I think's how you say it. Madon Jr. He's a middle linebacker. He's been popping up like in the past couple of days from training camp notes. So that's an eye out. Like that's something I'll keep an eye on.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then I'll
You
bounce
another
it.
Cowboys fan on this show?
I was about to say we can bounce it back to you if there's any Cowboys players that you want to highlight. 'Cause we did just kind of rattle off about the Eagles.
Yeah, we kind of did. I kind of felt bad for that, but
Take it over the show. Eagles content. But nah,
Yeah, these stats on right now.
Matt, we're talking about what sells here, Matt. No one wants to talk about the Cowboys.
Everybody wants to talk about the
I know
Cowboys.
you're absolutely right. They always do. Everyone's worried about what Jerry's doing.
I don't know why. Just let the Cowboys be.
Is there America's team?
Guys, worry about your own team, but they are America's team. They are. I'm glad you said that because they definitely are. For all of those reasons, people love to hate the Cowboys just as much as they love to love the Cowboys. So it's just like
I think the two teams or your MLB team and your NFL team are both teams that people like to just trash.
Yeah.
Especially the Yankees too.
Knicks too, honestly.
Yeah, Knicks. I would say that as
but
well.
Not as much as Yankees Dallas though. Not as much as Yankees Dallas.
Yeah.
I lucked into
the Yankees and Dallas get the Lakers treatment too.
Fan bases.
I'd also add the Lakers to that as well. You guys get the Lakers treatment.
Possibly biggest three brands in all of sports outside of, maybe like Celtics, Real Madrid.
I would say I don't know soccer as much, so I won't touch it, but big soccer clubs are big.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, when you look at the Cowboys' net worth, they're up there with those teams, not like other NFL
The
teams.
Cowboys are worth the most in all of sports franchises, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the Cowboys got
US
Javonte
sports
Williams.
franchises, right?
Yeah, out of all of them. Second, I think, is Real Madrid.
Oh, in the world. So they're second to Real Madrid, but one in the United States.
Yeah. They're one in all of... I'm pretty sure they're one in all of sports.
Wow.
And I have to check on that.
That's got to be Googleable.
Yeah.
I believe it. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the Eagles are over here are valued like that, but they're one of those
I think
teams that went from, I think he only bought the Eagles for like 200 million, and now
They're
they're
on the
worth a
rise
multiple
for
billion.
sure.
Yeah.
I think within the last few years of them winning Super Bowls and stuff like that, I
Mhm.
do think the Eagles are becoming a household name
And we've
for,
been making
at least for
international
NFL.
pushes. Like we've been
Yeah,
like marketing internationally.
yeah.
I mean, it's a good time to be an Eagles fan. I think it's a good time to be a sports fan, personally. I think sports are in a good spot. Um, it's nice to have. I feel like I'll just to end it, if we want to end it here. I am worried about the MLB, to be completely honest, just because I
Hmm.
feel like at some point, because you keep talking about how MLB ratings are falling, MLB ratings, this, that, and the other thing. At what point does it have to get to the point where it's so low that contracts start getting affected? Because all this big money is going to eventually go away when it's not coming in.
When
Because
there's
like,
this talk the salary cap, and that's leading
yeah,
talks of a holdout. Like they are the
yeah,
only league right now
2026
that
could
can
be a.
just like,
We could see a strike in 2026. Like, I'm not
There's
yeah,
talking.
probably going to be because they're going to want to institute salary cap, and the
the
players aren't
players
for
don't
it.
want it.
You know,
And
salary cap's
quite
not going to
frankly,
change anything. It's not going to change
you
anything.
don't think it?
I don't
Okay,
think so either.
okay. I actually am interested.
No, well,
Oh, 'cause I think part of
in the
MLB's
sense
problem
of
as well is they don't like they make it hard to watch their games. Like they're one of
Yeah,
the hardest sports to just actively casually watch
they
if
have
unless it's
Apple
the
TV.
team
They
you're a fan
have,
of, and God
yeah.
forbid you're like out of the local, like then it's
right,
just
I
forget
mean,
all
about
the
it.
blackouts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
what's it called?
like
Also
Greg,
doing,
our
yeah.
friend, like he's a
Oh, the
Phillies fan. He can
blackouts. Yeah,
barely watch the Phillies. Like he gets blacked out all the time. Like he has like three different like zones that are all blacked out for him, so he loses out on like three different markets.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the NFL kind of does that. We just don't see it as much when it comes to blackouts, because it's kind of like there's,
Oh, because it's easier. Because like you buy Red Zone,
yeah.
you're good.
MLB doesn't have
Like
that.
Yeah,
you buy the Sunday ticket, you're fine.
How can you do?
yeah.
I mean, you could do an MLB Red Zone. Let's be honest, but it'd be a
Yeah,
lot of.
I think every league can have
Everyone can have some type of red zone. It's
every league
just
can have easier access to watch their games. If we're
it.
being
Yes,
honest,
Yeah, and
yes.
it's just if,
put
because
it that simple.
when it comes to shit like that, is there going to be someone that'll pay for it? Because that's, someone has to pay for that continuous.
Yes, yes.
So it's, and I hate having to keep bringing that up, because I feel like I'm so like, I don't know, it's like so like prissy about it. It's like, oh, they got to make money, but I mean, like, and it's just
Yeah,
how it
but
is. I mean, look at the WNBA. They deserve to get paid more, I think, but they're not bringing money. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm not
Mm.
going to sit there and consult for them.
The only thing I will say with that I saw was
Hmm.
that the NBA as well was at a loss. I forget what, like the years were or whatever, and they're paying their players at like a loss at
At a
business.
loss, yeah. No, yeah,
I don't
it's
know. I'm not a business major. I don't know the damn economics, the backgrounds, but I saw people talking about how the NBA was kind of able to do it, so they should be able to do it. But
mm.
I don't know enough to talk deeply about.
I
Like,
I also
'cause
get
I
what
agree,
you're
they
saying,
deserve to
but
get paid, but there's also reasons.
they may be taking a loss, but I feel like they're still bringing in like half a, like, billion. They're bringing in billions. Even though they're taking a loss, I feel like it's still, I don't know. I'm not a business major, so I can't really speak full onto it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like, I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I'm not a
gut
financier. Like,
feeling.
I don't fucking know all that shit. But it's because I think, especially now, I don't want to say now more than ever, because this is just, obviously WNBA is getting more of a
Push more popular
spotlight. They're getting
lately.
more of a spotlight now, and I wasn't paying attention back in the day. And there was Diana Taurasi's, there was Sue Birds,
Yeah,
like there were
yeah.
these athletes,
mm,
but I kind of like these women are starting to stand up for themselves, because they are good athletes.
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
world class athletes, and they should be treated as such. So no, I'm not. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say they should be making 40 million a year. I think maybe at some
They
point they should.
can't make 40
That's
million
what
a
I
year.
mean.
That's
I'm
the
not saying like
problem. They can't make
they need
40
to
million
build
a
like,
year.
what they need to realize is that like the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reeses and the Paige Bukers, like, or however you say her name, they can build a foundation for their
uh,
future.
So
People
Jackie
gotta watch
Young,
the NBA, the
the
WNBA.
highest paid WNBA player in terms of average annual salary is Jackie Young of the Las Vegas Aces with an annual salary of 252,450. Could probably be higher than that. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
We're
could
not
probably
even
be
in the
higher than that.
when
like we're not
Angel
even in
Reese
the
and
we're not
Caitlin
even a
Clark are up for
million yet.
contracts, what are they going to be made? Like, what is Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Paige Bucher is going to be able to go to
They
their
deserve to get at least like a
a million?
million. Like I
That's what
think
I'm
that's
saying.
fair.
But I think they got it. And if the women of the league can't take this as, they can't take it as they're getting like demonized because they're women. It's just
Mm.
their league is
This
fairly
No,
new.
nobody
no,
watches
so-
them,
It's
and
nobody watches them.
which is part of
they're
it. Yeah, you need to
subsidized.
sell tickets.
They're subsidized by the WNBA. So,
Yes,
by the NBA. So the
by the
NBA
NBA.
owns like
Yeah.
60% of the WNBA. They provide them financially,
So
and
also,
they lose millions a year still. So it's like you're. I don't know.
they would
I'd have
need
to
to.
look more into. I'm interested into looking more into what you said about the NBA when they were operating at a
Yeah, I
loss.
need to
I'd be
research
interested
that.
in that.
They also would have to completely change their salary caps. Their salary cap is 1.5 mil. So like that's also why like their
Mm,
player super max is 249,000. Which again, like
yeah,
with those
Supermax.
numbers, it's like they can probably get more. Like, and I feel like it wouldn't kill the league for just a little bit more. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
mean,
the
but it
exact
could,
numbers. Like I don't know what
though, because
that would
like
fall under. Exactly, I
you
don't know
if you
what their
give one
margin
player
is.
extra money, that's just it could cause a water like a trickle down effect, and it's just everyone's going to
Yeah,
want.
that's why.
Some people are going
Yeah,
to want
I don't
20K
know
more.
with
Someone is going to want
confidence.
5K more. You know,
Yeah, no,
I
you're
don't know.
right. That's what makes it tricky. It's not like a simple answer.
Whoa.
It's one of those
What's a,
situations because like
that's a Matt just found something out.
No,
Found.
I'm just reading articles about something. I'm reading articles about what we're talking about. I don't know
Oh,
how
okay.
real this is, but Yahoo Sports, in the Yahoo Sports article, it just says the NBA has never generated a profit and they lost 50 million last year. You can't pay players $1 million a pop if you're losing 50 mil a season and you're already subsidized by the NBA. So like you're almost a good amount of your operational existence is because of the NBA,
yep,
and you're still operating at a loss.
Yeah.
So how much more can you
Can they
really
afford
do?
also
without
Yeah,
like collapsing the
without
entire
right. But
besides
I mean,
long run?
they're gaining in viewership, so they're getting
yeah,
growth. So with the growth that they're getting, more should be possible. I will say that.
oh
That
yeah,
yes,
But
I agree with that.
if like assuming things stay at status quo for how they should be, it doesn't seem feasible to me.
yeah, no, I agree.
No.
And like outside of like UFC and boxing, what other sport is women like a woman's sport this prominent? As much as you're saying it's not. No one watches
Soccer,
college. No one watches professional.
Yeah,
Yeah, other than
that's
soccer, I
about
guess.
it.
Yeah,
And even that, it's more like Olympics.
yeah.
right?
Because there is
Olympics,
Olympics
like
more.
World Cup,
professional.
yeah,
Yeah,
There is
thank you.
professional fast pitch leagues. We just don't hear about it.
you don't hear
Yeah,
it. Mm-mm.
yeah.
There is
Mm-mm.
professional women's hockey
It's
leagues. We just
professional
don't hear about it.
lacrosse leagues too.
There's
Yeah,
professional everything. We just don't hear about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, not to try to tell these people who are world class athletes that maybe you should look at a half glass full and see what you're starting more than they're looking at the finish line before they can realize what the path is that they can make there or
Yeah.
start for the future. And
Yeah.
There
not
was
to
someone
be
like I think it was
yeah, go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
think it was Angel Reese that was like talking about like she can't afford her like apartment or something like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
well,
You're
then
living
don't
above your
get that
means.
apartment.
It's
Like
the
not
Yeah,
classic
don't
what
live
definition
above your
of
means
living
for
above
sure.
you're living
Yeah,
above your means. And as a
Yeah.
professional athlete, like there's professional athletes that are just like that don't say anything. That just take it as their grain of salt. I mean, Angel
bro.
Reese can for women like not like she does modeling. There's so much opportunity
Yeah,
outside of basketball,
Brand
which
deals.
I get is there for the men, but like start what's it called on start capitalizing on that. You see Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark in State Farm commercials, you know she's making millions for that. Caitlin Clark isn't really complaining as much, at least to the media. I feel like because I feel like you just got to see you got to look at the other avenues. Like Angel Reese, I know she's probably going to make more money like doing anything else other than basketball, but at least that's your life. You get to play basketball for a living and not have to work a 9 to 5. I think that's the thing that
Yeah.
gets lost. Is that I almost think it would benefit everyone to have to work a 9 to 5.
Yes and no. Like they don't have to work a 9 to 5, but generally they can't stop playing basketball. They have to go play overseas and shit like that. Like they have to play year
Yeah.
round to get paid,
Yeah, I mean,
or else
yeah,
they won't
I
make
get that.
enough to.
True. True.
I mean, you just got to look. I think with as the WNBA now, I think they should look at it as a career starter. Like build your name outside of the WNBA, because if your name gets bigger than the WNBA, that's going to bring more in.
And
You're going to
also,
be
like,
one to
build
watch.
it if you really care about the league, then play in it and see how you can build it better for future athletes
Yeah,
in it.
yeah,
Like, if you
yeah.
really want to see the sport grow, that's what
And
it takes is
it
ex athletes pouring back into it.
it's a
I think they're
shame.
trying to do that.
It's a
Oh yeah, I'm not saying
shame
they're not.
that Gianna Bryant passed when she did, because I think she was gonna. I don't want to say she was gonna take over the WNBA, but she was poised
Like
to
pioneer
be
kind of.
the face of the WNBA. Like,
I
imagine
mean,
if Kobe Bryant's daughter was playing in the like people would want to go see Kobe
but
Bryant's daughter. Like,
that underlines my problem with the WNBA, or with at least with fans. Like people don't really watch the WNBA to watch the game and enjoy the game. They watch it for names and story narratives like
yeah,
Angel
but
Reese and Caitlin Clark going against each other. So like they have to find a way to market the league in a
Get
way where
consistent viewership.
people can consistently watch it and it's not
yeah,
top heavy on a couple of names
true,
here and there.
true, true. Yeah, I mean, I guess the goal I think would probably try to get a marketable name on every team, if possible.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the end goal, because you say, yeah, you come for Caitlin Clark, but who's that girl that's going viral? The one that protected her. I forget her name.
Sophie
Sophie
Cunningham.
Sophie
Cunningham.
Cunningham. No one would have known who Sophie Cunningham was unless they were watching Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark.
That's but that's the problem.
No, but
That's the problem
in
to
the
me. You
beginning,
gotta
that's what you.
watch. Like
But
you gotta watch
no,
that.
I get in the beginning though, where it's at. That's what's just going to happen. You have to use the
Because I don't even
polarizing
think
names.
personally, I don't even think Caitlin Clark's the face of the league. Like everybody thinks Caitlin Clark's the face of the league. Asia Wilson's the face of the league to me.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
everybody knows who Caitlin Clark is, so that's who people are
and Angel Reese
there
is.
It's
for.
like the
And but
marketable face versus like the actual face.
the actual face of the league, right, right.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, and yeah, it's hard. It's a hard conversation to have
I just
because
want more people to watch it.
yeah,
Like I've watched more, and I'm not a WNBA watcher, but I've watched more WNBA this season than ever, and it's not a bad product.
I will say, like, I would advise people, like, if you're a fan of college basketball, you should like WNBA.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like, if you like
yeah,
fundamental
I
basketball,
agree
if
with that.
you like seeing team
Yeah,
basketball, like, at this point, that's not really what the NBA is. Like, it's
yeah,
kind of a different product. The NBA is more of a showcase. Like, it's all about the
right,
show.
right,
It's all about the flashiness.
right.
yeah.
So if you want to see like old school, not necessarily. I mean, actually, I can't even say
Yeah,
not physical.
no,
They get
If you
physical.
want to
So
see
if you want to see some
they do
old
get
school
physical. Yeah,
if you
basketball,
want to see
watch some WNBA.
technical basketball and basketball that is very technically sound and very mechanically sound, you're going to watch the WNBA players because
Yeah.
they can't rely on 40-inch verticals or whatever it is. Like they don't have, they're not
facts.
flying in the air like fucking Kawhi
Nah,
Leonard coming
facts.
in or LeBron like crashing
Yeah,
the boards. Like you just don't have that. Um,
and people expect that. If you go into it expecting that, then you're gonna be off put because that's not what you're
Yeah.
gonna
You have to
get.
know what it is. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
adjust your expectations.
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's one of those hard conversations to have because the wrong person hears it the wrong way, and you're like, "Oh, you're a woman hater," and it's not what it is.
Yeah. No.
We're more so realist than we understand how the world works, and it's like you got to have a product to be able to sell, and if you don't,
Yeah,
it's just not. Or if your product just doesn't come the par, like make it the par, you're not going to get it. It's just, it's
in a sense, it's kind of the same as like minor league baseball. Like a lot of minor league baseball players work a 9 to 5 because
yeah.
Yes.
they don't
Yeah.
get
I
quite
think the
nearly
average,
the viewership as the MLB.
all depends on the player too, but yeah, no, the average minor league guy only makes like 23,000 a year,
Yes, bro. They're not.
and
They don't
that's
get that much.
no,
So you're grinding every day playing baseball all year round,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
you still got to work a 9 to 5. So it happens. You got to start from somewhere.
Do you guys think like if the NBA, I think they're already kind of doing it with the big three, like the co-ed type stuff. Do you think if the NBA kind of leaned more into the co-ed, maybe during like All-Star weekend, like do like a co-ed basketball game between the
I think that'd be
WNBA
a very
All-Stars?
smart way to platform it
Yeah.
is to have that on the All
What
Star weekend.
they did was it last year or a couple years ago when Sabrina Ionescu was in the 3-point contest with Steph Curry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yes.
I'd even argue. Would you even think maybe lowering the rim of the women's league
I've heard about that. I don't
so
know
they
how I
can
feel about
because
it.
some of them can get up to 9 feet, like nine and a half, like
Something I'm interested in too. It's not that, but something I've also heard about is them playing around with their season start time, so
trying to
they're not
Mm,
right around
yeah
right around NBA and the NBA and NFL
yeah
and hockey.
yeah.
yeah.
Maybe you want to start like a month or two after the NBA or before the NBA. Like you want to position
They should
yourself.
be playing like right now. Like spring is a good time. Like spring gives you that.
Hmm.
NFL is just getting to training camp.
They could compete.
NBA, the
Yeah,
finals is over.
they could compete with MLB. Not saying I think they could. I think if they did it right, I think
Early MLB, I think
yeah
so.
Well,
Yeah.
they
yeah,
can
that's what I mean. Like
compete
right
with
during like spring training,
yeah even
like
Yeah.
even in
roughly.
through June. So people don't start paying attention until right now with the trade
Yeah,
deadline, at
actually, a
least in
lot of
my
that is
opinion.
true.
So
A lot of people do
the
that.
true fans are tapped in from March, but or I would even say February. But
Soon as pitchers and catchers report.
yeah, as soon as pitchers and catchers report, the true fans are on it. But the casual, like our dad Stone, he's like, tell me
Yeah.
like let me know when
Yeah,
the
he's like,
playoffs
there's
start.
so much baseball. Like I
Yeah,
care during the second half of the
he really only
season.
starts
Care during
watching.
the playoffs.
He'll start
Yeah.
caring probably like 3 weeks. That's when dad will really start.
Yeah.
Like okay, now it's time to pay
Yeah.
attention. But yeah, I think WNBA players deserve to get paid. I just think they need to understand the situation and half glass full type. I feel like a lot of them have a half
Yeah.
glass empty. They're comparing. You can't compare yourself
Yeah, the
to.
comparison is a
You gotta
problem.
instead of comparing, prove that you're worth it. Go show it.
Yeah.
Go show us that you can bring in the money or
Yeah,
bring in the views. Because like
market them better, man.
there's so much
Yeah.
they can do. Like market them better. Like there's YouTube, there's TikTok, there's just so much social media that kids are on nowadays. Like just make PG content.
Host youth events.
Yeah, host youth event.
Like,
Like
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
there's
they,
so much
and
they
if they
can
are,
and they
get it
could be
out there
doing.
more.
Yeah,
Like
if they are doing it, then good for them.
maybe
But
I'm just not seeing it, but I
yeah,
do feel I'm pretty tuned in sports wise. Like I
yeah,
would
like
think,
do
like, but hey, they're coming to Philadelphia. Like they're starting to expand.
yeah. Yeah, no, I think the expansion is going to help them because I think it's going to
Yeah.
open the
And,
door for
and Philly's a great, like, not to be like, because I like all Philly teams, but like Philly's a great place because like
yeah.
loud and vocal about the support
Yeah,
or
and
dissupport, but about their teams.
and Philly
Like
and if you give Philly fans a good product, they will go watch it.
exactly.
How many Philadelphians love the Soul? How many
Yeah.
Philadelphians
Yeah.
love the Wings, the lacrosse team? Like you
Yeah.
just go down
People
the
still
line.
want yeah, no, yeah.
Though like there's so many like those like teams you don't think play in Philly, and they're like they
I got the
do.
government over my house.
Oh, would you what choppers?
That's a big chopper if I can
It's
hear it
probably
down
going to
here.
the Air Force or the whatever base is over there. But I guess we'll end on that. I think that was a good episode. It was a long episode. It was almost 2
this went
hours.
longer than expected, but
We'll have
in
fun
a good way.
editing this
Like, I
one,
think we got
Stone.
a
Yeah.
lot that we covered here.
Yeah, but I'll put it in the Dropbox for you, Stone.
Yeah.
I'll end it. That was episode 2, boys. We did it.
Yeah.
That was episode 2 of Caveman Entertainment Sports Talk, C.E.S.T. Trying to do weekly, boys. We're doing it so far. We got 2 weeks in. I think we're doing a good job, personally.
No,
Just,
I think we're doing. I think
this
we're
is a
doing good
person
job,
like just
too.
we're doing a good job.
It's the start. It's the start. Once
We're
you
not
get
gonna
into,
we're not
like,
gonna if we ever make
once
it
you get
big,
into
it
like
won't be.
episode 47, episode
Yeah.
65. I feel
In
like
all
we'll
honesty,
be
if we're
rocking and
getting
rolling, man.
if we're getting 600 views on TikTok come episode 20, I'm okay with it. Like I'm just as people are looking, you know what I mean?
We're on a good track. We're on a
Yeah.
good track,
It's
and we got like now we're
consistency
getting
is
to like the
key.
meat and potatoes of like the sports. I think that we like to talk about.
The
Yeah,
We're really
WNBA
getting
needs to
into it.
take notes from our podcast. Consistency is key.
consistency is
Key.
key.
For
But
anything, really,
all right,
consistency.
everyone have a good week. You guys
All
have a
right.
good week. I'll be in touch, obviously. But it was fun. Deuces, everybody. It
It
was
was fun.
fun.
See you guys next time.
Yep.